What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, Terence Crawford is in shape, says he's in shape, and he's rumored to now be in negotiations to have a rematch with Saul Canelo Alvarez. And supposed to be May Cinco de Mayo weekend, right? And the question is Terence Crawford forced into this fight with Canelo Alvarez Cinco de Mayo weekend, the rematch that Canelo Alvarez reportedly activated the rematch clause, right? Yes, contractually, Terence Crawford is obligated for a rematch with Canelo Alvarez, right? But is it worth His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh putting up the money for a rematch? No. No, not in my opinion, right? Now, there's another fight happening May 2nd, Cinco de Mayo weekend. Zordo Ramirez is going to defend his unified titles against David Benavidez, the Mexican Ecuadorian monster. Is that going to be on Terence Crawford Canelo Alvarez card? Or are they going to try to compete with Canelo Alvarez? Right? Is it worth it? No. Terence Crawford dominated this fight with Canelo Alvarez. He left no doubt. He dominated the fight, right? It was a competitive domination, meaning that you was on the edge of your seats the entire time, right? Because of the possibilities of what could happen. September 13th, Las Vegas, Nevada at Allegiant Stadium. Terence Crawford left no doubt. He's a 5-division champion. He's undisputed in 3 separate weight classes. He's undefeated. He dominated this fight. Canelo is 63 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. Crawford is 42 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. Now, Crawford will be 39 years of age in September. Outside of a bag, I'm sure His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh put up the bag, right? The fight was a success. It did a $45 million gate and legit did 65,000 seats in the arena. Now, Terence Crawford reportedly got $50 to $70 million. Canelo got $150 million. Outside of getting the bag and stopping Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford gains nothing for the rematch. He got no credit from certain boxing media because immediately, as I told you, the excuses was going to come that Canelo Alvarez was washed, Canelo Alvarez was old, he ain't the same guy, injuries, so on and so forth. Canelo himself said he had no answers for Terence Crawford's style, right? He's taller than Canelo Alvarez. He has longer 4-inch arm reach. He got 74-inch arm reach to Canelo's 70-inch arms. He can switch from southpaw to orthodox, although he stayed southpaw the entire time, right? He can hit you with angles and things of that nature that you just simply can't predict because he's ambidextrous, right? I think that's how you say it. Could never say the word. But he can use both his arms equally as successful. So therefore, there's odd angles he can use. He's faster, he's more athletic. Terence Crawford gains absolutely nothing because they're going to say that Canelo Alvarez had elbows or shoulder surgery also on top of that. He gains nothing from it. But contractually, because Canelo Alvarez is Canelo Alvarez, number one, and number two, Canelo Alvarez was the champion, he's contractually bonded to this fight. I would much rather, it benefits Terence Crawford much more, in my opinion, to drop down to 160, fight for undisputed. He could fight for undisputed in 2 fights, maybe even 1. Now, on the flip side of this, he can fight twice this year. He can fight Canelo in May, and then fight, we got Lara versus Janibek in 2 weeks, December 6th. Matter of fact, next Saturday. Next Saturday, we got Lara versus Janibek. I didn't even realize that was next Saturday. And Carlos Adames, they're going to unify. So 3 belts will be on the line because Janibek is the unified champion already, right? So he fights and beats Lara or vice versa. Whoever wins that fight is going to have 3 belts. So Terence Crawford can fight Janibek, Lara winner, and or fight Canelo, and the winner of Janibek Lara fight Carlos Adames on Canelo Terence Crawford undercard for undisputed, and then Terence Crawford could fight the winner in like October, something of that magnitude, right? That would make sense. But His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh invested in Canelo Alvarez, right? He signed a multi-fight, I think it was a 5-fight deal, a massive deal worth like, I think it was $500 million or something like that. Something ridiculous, right? So he invested in Canelo, win, lose, or draw. And Canelo is Canelo. So Terence Crawford don't have a choice. Same situation that happened with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. That put Terence Crawford on the shelf because they had a rematch clause. And then Errol Spence activated the rematch clause, which put Terence Crawford on the freeze. It froze him. He couldn't do anything. He had to stay idle until Errol Spence figured out what he was going to do. And then Errol Spence ended up not taking the fight. He was out the ring again for a year and then fought Israel Madrimov. The rest is history. You know what I'm saying? So they're freezing Terence Crawford. That's what these rematch clauses does. Sometimes it's beneficial, sometimes it's not. That's why Bob Arum don't believe in rematch clauses. You know what I mean? Devin Haney, Brian Norman didn't have a rematch clause. Because the fight don't warrant a rematch. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it benefits you, sometimes it don't. But again, in this case, for Terence Crawford, it does absolutely nothing. He get the bag. Now he can get a big bag and he could stop Canelo. Other than that, there's no benefits in it. But fighting Janibek and Lara for undisputed, now for undisputed at 160, now that benefits you. That works. That benefits you, right? Because now you gain something other than financial gain, right? You get to have that makes you a 6th division champion. That makes you undisputed in 4 separate weight classes. It benefits you. Fighting, and you're going to get a bag, right? But fighting Canelo just gives you a bag, and it's still a risk. So, I mean, let me know what y'all think, man. But people asking me, does Terence Crawford have to fight Canelo? Yeah, he's frozen, man. He's contractually obligated to fight Canelo Alvarez. Just is what it is. But let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.